Chicago baseball Dodgers and the Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the gold.
We'll see if he can turn in another quality start.
Baseball here this evening. And it's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time.
Playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. That's up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swung on and chopped down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
The first baseman.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. From the stretch. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike one. Oh, one pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
High in the air down the right field line. Bellinger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Max Muncy.
Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hand.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. And this one runs up high, ball one. Smoke toward the hole. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, PK.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's gone 2 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Seager up the middle, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return. Coming to the plate now, number 16. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3.
Defense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with it.
And he will get there to make the running play. And
we're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning. And Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Digging in now, Cole Hamels. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Descalso.
At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Number 9 over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Chopper left side of the infield. Seager is up with it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. Stepping up now, A.J. Pollock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Drilled to the right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll flip this over to Hamels covering for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, number 197 in his career, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
And that misses ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired. 2 down now.
The catcher, number 40.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strike?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
So stepping in, Kike Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The set and the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
The pitcher, number 35. Goal. Hamels.
Ready for another chance? Call Hamels. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Kershaw now on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Ball one. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping into the box, number 9. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the...
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pops this one up. And that's in there, base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Circle change, too low, ball 1. One and 1, here it is. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Well hit, but also well foul into the seats in left. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give them a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fouled away. Kershaw on 3rd, Pollock on 2nd, Seager at 1st, 1 gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Right side hit hard. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from 3rd to make this a 2-1 ball game.
the third baseman.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Coming to the plate now, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Again, he sends it out of play.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they wind. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs, so he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here.
The first baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out.
The batter, number 9.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Gloved by Turner. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Off the LED board and gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The catcher, number 40.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kershaw looks in. 0-1 on its way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Tyler Chatwood is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Tyler.
Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air to left. Schwarber is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Jason Hayward.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Line drive to center field. Pollock patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In now, Chris Bryant. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Brendan Kinsler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Corey Seager. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
Now batting.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Line toward the gap in left center. Schwarber is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. Singled homer run in his last time up. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Fouled away.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Hit back up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. standing in, Justin Turner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike.
Ready now, Kike Hernandez. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs are on top, 4-3. Scott Alexander is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he sets him down swinging. Anthony Rizzo set packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end Chicago. Striding in to start the ninth, number 16, and they'll need him to get something going here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Into the box now, number 9. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench. Number 45 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 45.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. There's Descalso on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Chatwood gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brandon Kinsler works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Here
For
now
more,
is the
make your
final
way
line
over
score
to
tonight.
theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs.